Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve IGCSE 0580, paper 2-3, May-June 2023. This paper is for 70 marks. Let's start. Question number 1. Complete the statement. The diagram has rotational symmetry of order. See this shape, if we rotate it 2 times, it will look exactly like the shape that we have now. Therefore, the order is 2. On the diagram, draw all the lines of symmetry. This is one line, and the other line is the second diagonal. A film lasts for 2 hours 15 minutes. The film ends at 23:05. Find the time the film starts. We can just use the calculator to get this answer. So the film ends at 23:05. We are going to write 23, press this button, then 05, again press the same button, and then 0. This is the hours, minutes, and seconds. From that we subtract 2 hours 50 minutes. Because there are no seconds, we put 0 and press this button again. The answer is 2015. Isn't that very easy? Here we have one formula. We have 3 things: length, width, and height. So we write length multiplied by width, and then length multiplied by height, and then last width multiplied by height. You can put a 2 outside or multiply the 2 with each one inside. Our length is 8 and width is 3. So we'll replace it here, and height is 5. Width is 3 and height is 5. Put in the calculator and you will get the answer 158 square centimeter. Question number 4. V is equal to U minus 9.8t. Find the value of V when U is 4 and t is equal to negative 7. That's a very easy question. 4 minus 9.8, negative 7. Remember to put a bracket. And then put in the calculator. We will get 72.6. Question number 5. Simplify. D to the power of 8 divided by D to the power of 2. When we divide, we subtract the power. So 8 minus 2, 6. At the end of the day, a shopkeeper has 12 tins of cat food left. This is 3/13 of the number he had at the beginning of the day. Calculate the number of tins he had at the beginning of the day. 3/13 of the number of tins, let that be x, is equal to 12. To find x, shift this to the other side. Either you can write 12 divided by 3/13, or you can write x is equal to 12 multiplied by 13/3. We flip it. This will give us 52. Question number 7. We have been given a probability distribution table and we need to find the probability of orange. Probability is equal to 1. So to find the missing probability, from 1 we are going to subtract all the probabilities that we have. This will give us 0.11. Then spins the spinner once. Find the probability that the spinner lands on red or blue. Red or blue means you add them. So 0.3 plus 0.16 is 0.48. Question number 8. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. This is a case of rotation. For rotation, we need to know the degree. This is clockwise, as A is going like that to B, and we need to know the center. Center is 0, 0. You can use the tracing paper for rotation. You will draw the line like this and draw your triangle A. From this point, rotate your triangle A and it will fall onto triangle B. Question number 9. Calculate the average speed in kilometer per hour for Kai's journey from home to the office. To find speed, we use the formula distance over time taken. Distance is, the office is here, it's 65. And the time taken, he starts at 10 and he reaches at 12, so 2. This will give us 32.5 kilometer per hour. For question number B, when Kai arrives at the office, he finds his meeting is cancelled. He immediately returns home at a constant speed of 50 km per hour. Complete the distance time graph to show the journey home. Here we have to find the time. The distance is going to remain the same and the speed is 50 kilometers per hour. This will give you 13 over 10. So when you put in the calculator 65 divided by 50, you will get 1310. After that, you press this button. When you press this button, you are going to get this answer, 11800. It means he took 1 hour and 18 minutes to reach home. That's a very simple way to change the time into hour and minutes format. Use the calculator. So we know that this is 15 and 18 will be somewhere here. Join the join this point with the time. And we have drawn the graph. Without using a calculator, work out the fraction given to us. You have to show all your working and give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. What you will do is press shift and press the fraction button. You will get 3 boxes. Then you write here 5, 11 and 12. This will give us 71 over 12. Same way you're going to find for the other fraction. Write 2, 1 and 4. This will give you 9 over 4. After this step, you need to have the denominator same. There is 12 here and you got 4 in the denominator. Multiply by 3. Now you will have 12 in both the denominators. If you multiply down, you have to multiply on the top also. So you have 71 plus 9 multiplied by 3, 27 over 12. Just put the numerator in the calculator because we are trying to show more steps. And then the whole thing put in the calculator, you will get 49 over 6. Now, when you get the answer 49 over 6, what you will do is, so here you have the answer 49 over 6. You press this button. You press first shift and then you press this button. If you do that, you will get the answer 8 1 over 6. I hope it's clear to you. Question number 11a. We have been given elements of a set. We have been given elements of the set P and Q. Now, first thing is we have to complete the Venn diagram. Let's see what is common in both. E is common, write it in the middle. And then G is common, write that. We also have R. Whatever is not common in P, what is remaining, A, B, and L, write it in this part, the only P part. And for Q, write MOTY. Be sure that you put it correctly. State the region A prime intersects B. I like to say not A intersects B. This is the only B part. This is the part you're going to shade. Number 12. The position vector of A is 5, 3 and vector BA is 4, 8. Show that the magnitude of OB is 5.1, correct to one decimal place. For this, we need to understand what does position vector mean. Position vector means this vector OA, that is 5 and 3. B is here, and it goes from B to A. So the arrow will point towards A. Is 4, 8. What we want to find is the magnitude of OB. So we need to find the vector OB. The vector OB is equal to vector OA plus AB. OA is 5 and 3. Here we have the arrow going in the opposite direction. It's not AB, it is BA. So the signs will change, -4 and -8. This will give us 1 and -5. Now to find the magnitude of the vector OB, we take these numbers, we square them. Remember to put a bracket where -5 is there and square root the answer. We will get 5.099. We have to round it to one decimal place. Because the number after 0 is 5 or more, we add 1 to the 0. So the answer is 5.1. Question number 13. Calculate root 42 plus 3 to the power of 0.4. If you have a proper calculator, this is a very easy question. You just put in the calculator. 8.03 is the answer. Next question. Write 0.581 as a fraction. 8 and 1 has these small dots. So that's a recurring decimal. You will write let x equal 0.581 with the dots on the top. We need to first uh, segregate the whole number, the number that is not recurring, and the recurring numbers. To do so, I can multiply by 10. So what am I going to get? I'll get 10x is equal to 5.81. This recurring number, the 81, means that 81 is repeated indefinitely. Now, the number after the decimal is 5 here and the number after the decimal is 8 here. So I cannot cancel them out. Because of that, I need to change my decimal place and I need to put the decimal here. So then I will still get after this 81. To do so, I will multiply by 1000. That will give me 1000 x is equal to 581.81, the recurring number. Now subtract the numbers. 990x is equal to 581 minus 5. Just put the numbers before the decimal. Because these numbers are the same, they automatically cancel out. So x is equal to 576 divided by 990, which will give us 32/55. To check whether it's correct or wrong, press this the SD button, turn it into a decimal, and this is the number you're going to get. Next question. You need to know this rule. If it decreases exponentially, we use this rule where P is your principal, the starting number, which was 980. and then you write 1 minus. R is your rate of interest divided by 100, and N is the number of threes. This will give you 807.01. We cannot have decimals in threes, yeah? They have to be whole numbers. So the answer is 807. Do remember this rule, because if it was increased exponentially, it will be the same rule. There'll be a plus in the middle. Question number 16. The volume of a cylinder is given to us, the height of the cylinder is given, and we need to find the radius of the cylinder. You need to know the formula pi r square h is equal to the volume of the cylinder. Replace your h, which is 12.8. Replace your volume, which is 1970. The pi and the height shifted to the other side. So 1970 divided by pi multiplied by 12.8. Don't put it in the calculator now. Leave it this way. Write r is equal to square root 1970 pi multiplied by 12.8. Why did we do the square root? To remove the square. This will give us 6.999. You can round it to 7. Question number 17. Rearrange the formula to make m the subject. Multiply r with m. Expand the bracket. 2 multiplied by m is 2m, and 2 multiplied by negative k is negative 2k. Bring all the m on one side. So Rm minus 2m is equal to negative 2k. Factorize the m out, that is common. We'll be left with m. R minus 2 is equal to negative 2k. Shift the r minus 2 in the denominator. Bracket means always multiply. So when you shift it to the other side, you write it in the denominator. And this is your answer. Question number 18. Y is inversely proportional to the cube root of x plus 5. That means we will write y is equal to k over x plus 5. Cube root means I can either write this way or I can write to the power of 1 over 3. Now replace your y, replace your x. X is 3. This will give us, sorry, this is a 3 there, 2. Cross multiply, 12 multiplied by 2 is k. In the proportion questions, the first thing you have to do is make the equation and then find the constant of proportionality, k. This is when it is inverse. If it was directly proportional, we will have written it as y is equal to k x plus 5 to the power of 1 over 3. Now that we have found our k, we will substitute it in our equation. K is 24 and x is 22. So 22 plus 5 cube root. Put it in the calculator and you will get the answer 8. So y is 8. Question number 19. Solve the equation x squared plus 5x minus 7 is equal to 0. You must show all your working and give your answers correct to 2 decimal place. Because they said 2 decimal place, it means that it cannot be factorized. So we can use the quadratic formula, or you can use completing the square. Here your A is the number before x squared, which is 1. B is the number with x, and C is the number that does not have any x. So we just have to replace here. B square, so 5 square minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by negative 7 over 2 multiplied by 1. Just put the square root with the number in the calculator. Sorry, don't use the square root, just the inside number. So you got square root 53 over 2. The two values of x are negative 5 plus root 53 over 2, and the other value is negative 5 minus root 53 over 2. We got 1.14, and for the other one, we got negative 6.14. Depending on what calculator you're using, you can either use mode 3, 3, or you press mode 5 and then you press 3. You can substitute your ABC and get the answer. This is the answer you will get, and then if you press the SD button, you will get the answer in decimal. Question number 20. It's a function question. Find f of x plus 2. We have f of x is equal to 6x minus 7. So f of x plus 2, in place of x we write x plus 2. Expand the bracket, 6x plus 12 minus 7, which is 6x plus 5. Next we have to find inverse of f of x. F of x is y is equal to 6x minus 7. At this point, if you want, you can interchange the x and y. Now we have to make y the subject. So first the plus 7 will go, and then you divide by 6. In place of y, we are going to write f inverse x, and what is it equal to? X plus 7 over 6. Next question, find x when g of x is equal to f of 22. So f of 22, g of x is x to the power of negative 3. F of 22, it means in place of x, we are going to put 22. This will give us 125. Now we want to find x. So we shift the power to the other side. When we shift the power, we always write the reciprocal. So negative 3 over 1. If there's no number in the denominator, it's a 1. Is equal to 125 to the power of negative 1 over 3. This will give you the answer 1 over 5, which is the same as 0.2. Question number 21, simplify. We have a quadratic equation on the top and in the denominator. The whole thing, it's a 4-mark question. We can solve it by using calculator. I don't know which calculator you're using, but I will try to explain with the calculator that I have. So you press mode 3. You press mode 3 and 3. You should get this option. If not, it could be that you press mode 5, 3. Okay, this is what you will get. When you press 3, you are going to get ABC. A is the number before x square, which is 2. So you write 2 and then you press the equal button. Then you write 5 and then you press the equal button. And then you write negative 12 and again press the equal button. When you press equal again, you will get x1 is equal to 3 over 2. So let's write it on the side. X is equal to 3 over 2. Then you press the equal button again, you will get x2. X is equal to negative 4. Now we have to write this in factor form. X is equal to negative 4. Shift the negative 4 to the left hand side, it will become positive 4. This is one factor you got. What about the fraction? First, you shift the 2 to the other side. So we will get 2x is equal to 3. And then you shift the negative 3. positive 3. When you shift it, it will become negative 3. So in the numerator, in place of 2x squared plus 5x minus 12, you're going to write 2x minus 3 and x plus 4. You're going to do the same process for 4x squared minus 9. The only difference is that you will have a, b, and c. Your a is 4. B is the number before x. You don't have an x here. You're going to put a 0 and then negative 9. You are going to get x is equal to 3 over 2, which you know is 2x minus 3. And the other number you will get is x is equal to negative 3 over 2. So first you multiply the x with 2 and the negative 3 will become positive 3. So in the denominator we are going to write 2x minus 3 and 2x plus 3. The same terms will get cancelled and we'll be left with x plus 4 and 2x plus 3. That is your answer. And yes, if you want to change from this mode to the simple calculator, you press mode 1. Okay. Question number 22. We have been given the first 4 terms of a sequence. This is the first term, the second term, the third, and the fourth. We have also been given a formula for the nth term. Calculate the value of A and the value of B. Let's take the first term. So the first term means n is 1. So when n is 1, the first term, we will get 1 over 4, n to the power, 1 to the power of anything is 1. So we just write 1 over 4 plus A plus B is equal to 2.75. Did you understand why it is A and B? Because n square, so 1 square is 1, and n multiplied by B, which is 1 multiplied by B, is B. Shift the 1 over 4 to the other side, it will become negative 1 over 4. Use the calculator and see what you get. We got 2.5. Now it is up to you which number you want to choose, the second term or the third term or the fourth term. I'm choosing the second term. It means my n is 2. So 1 over 4, 2 to the power of 3 plus A, 2 to the power of 2 plus B multiplied by 2 is equal to 6. The first one, sorry about that. The first term you put in the calculator, you're going to get 2. 2 square is 4, so 4A plus 2B is equal to 6. 4A plus 2B is equal to 6. The plus 2 shift to the other side, it become negative 2, 4. Now you have to solve it simultaneously. You can use the elimination method or you can use the substitution method. I will use the elimination method. This is my first equation. This is my second equation. As you can see, we don't have anything common to cancel out. I will multiply the whole equation by 4. The reason is if I multiply by 4, I will get 4A. So I will be able to cancel the A out. 2.5 multiplied by 4 will give me 10. Now, if I add 4 and 4, I'm going to get 8. I don't want to have the A. I want to eliminate it. So that is the reason we are going to subtract. When we subtract, the signs of all the terms change. So 4 minus 4, 0. 2 minus 4 is negative 2b. And 4 minus 10 is negative 6. B is equal to negative 6 divided by negative 2, which is 3. We have found our B. Now we need to find A. To find A, let's use the first equation. A plus B is equal to 2.5. So A is equal to 2.5 minus B. Substitute in place of B 3. This will give you negative 0.5. So we got our A and B. A train travels between two stations. The distance between the stations is 220 kilometer. Correct to the nearest kilometer means 1 kilometer. And the speed of the train is 125 kilometer per hour, nearest to the 5 kilometer per hour. Calculate the upper bound for the time the journey takes. To find time, we use the formula distance over speed. Now, if you want to find the upper bound, you need to know this, that if you are dividing, the numerator's upper bound you will take, and you will take the lower bound of the denominator and divide. This is important that you know. If you're finding the lower bound will be in the numerator and upper bound will be in the denominator. So what is the upper bound of 220? It's correct to the nearest 1 kilometer. So divide it by 2. What do you get? 0.5. So if you want to find the upper bound, you add 0.5. It will give us 220.5. For the speed of the train, it is correct to the nearest 5 kilometers. Divide the 5 by 2. What do you get? 2.5. Because we want the lower bound, from 125 you subtract 2.5, you will get 122.5. So we divide by 122.5. Put this in the calculator and you will get 9 over 4, 9 over 5. You have to write the answer in hours and minutes. So when you input this fraction, you're going to get 9 over 5. Simply press this button and your answer will turn into hour and minutes. So how many hours? 1 hour and 48 minutes. Thank you for watching. If I've helped you, subscribe to my channel, like my video, share it with your friends, and do leave a comment in the comment section. Take care.